Geocaching down under, get lost to get found. Geocaching down under, get lost to get found. No need for a compass, we'll be your guide. Come and join us, leave the map far behind. Follow the stars in the southern sky. If you lose yourself, you never know just what you might find. Geocaching down under, get lost to get found. Geocaching down under, get lost to get found.
G'day and welcome everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of the GGU podcast. Thank you all so much for being here live and joining me tonight. That is super awesome. Tonight I'm also joined by a couple of very special guests, the Farmers 5 and KittyKatch. They're from the Capital GeoBash committee, and they are going to discuss the freshly released, hot off the press, Capital GeoBash news, and that's going to be held over Easter in 2024 in Canberra, ACT. So we'll be discussing everything regarding that tonight, so stay tuned. By all means, once again, feel free to chat to one another in the chat room, put in your comments, keep everything PG for us though, that would be lovely. Also, we've got another winner for the calendar photo of the month for March, so stick around while I announce that one a little bit later. We've also got a few prizes to give away tonight, so make sure you stay watching because you've got to be in it to win it, and you've got to be here live to win it as well. So stick around for that a little bit later in the show. I would like to just give a quick special thanks to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for the marketing, mentoring, and the coaching program, and a big thanks to John and Di from geostuff.com.au for their continuous support and monthly prizes here on the show for you all. Super awesome. Thank you, guys. Also, a shout out to my mum who is watching live tonight. G'day, mum. Thanks for supporting the show by covering some of the cost each month as well. Very, very important. Thank you. So let's jump into the chat room and see who's here tonight. So if you haven't already, pop a little comment in the chat room and I'll give you a quick shout out and say hi. Let's see who we got. We got the Bug in Queensland. G'day, mate. How are you? I've got Sandy Spink, one of my Patreons, joining us from South Australia, and James0116, another Patreon, joining us live as well. That's awesome. Good to see you, mate. Hev Walker is in there. Gliss, g'day. Darren Archer, Calypso62. That's awesome. Niblet Rice Cakes is also joining. That's great. And Snake Pitters, that's awesome from Vicky. Thank you. Young old fella, good. G'day, mate. How are you? Another Patreon of mine. And Thomas Tankins and Choo Choo. He's joining live as well. Another Patreon. That's so cool. Who else have we got here? Spider Monkey's mum is back from South Australia. G'day, love. How are you? Who else have we got here? Oh, another couple of Patreons. Julie. And also DTY73. G'day, girls. Thanks for joining live. And no worries. Thanks for being here. A coolest one also on the couch enjoying the food. That's fantastic. So jealous. Oh, Jono. G'day, Jono. And we've also got Ozfox all the way from Victoria. Thanks, mate, for joining us live. Barb 2E also joining us live. That's great. Great to see you, love. Good to see your name in the chat room. Tim Vivas. Who else have we got? We got Bernie H, one of my new Patreons. Thanks for joining us. We've also got Isa Peter, another Patreon. This is just the Patreon show, isn't it? Greg and Jen from Western Australia. Thanks for joining us live. That's awesome. GWD Aussie also on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Chook and Chunk. Hey, welcome. Another new Patreon for the show. And Miranda joining us on Facebook. That's awesome. Thanks for being here live. Geo Joe, another Patreon. Oh, Kim Baker, thanks for joining us. That's so cool. Robert Chacker, thank you. Duncan Wadawea from Norfolk Island. That's so cool. Strange Trousers. iPlod65. That is so cool. Oz Hockey Chick. Heath McDonald. G'day, Heath. Also, who else have we got here? We got Glenn White. Oh, Laney's joining us. Oh, thanks for joining us, Laney, on Facebook. Who else have we got here? We got Miranda. Oh, you're from the Southern Highlands. G'day, love. Some good caches down there as well. Jason Mueller, Sue Palmer, Team Pathfinder from Western Australia, Nibbler Rice Cakes, Gliss, Barnsey 12. from Western Australia. Oh my God, Roddy C even has jumped in. I hope you're doing well, mate. Good luck with the recovery. We've also got Pants People, Widge76, Backpacker, Dylan. Oh, that's awesome, mate. We got The Rock from Bizan Gilmore. That's so cool. Melissa Cooper. Oh my God, there's so many names here. Martini91989 from South Australia. And that's so cool. Nigel Flynn also joining us live. Viva's 12. P-Tab from Canberra. Oh, another one from Canberra. Yes, you're going to need to know all about this tonight. DFC JLK210 or 2019, I should say. And also, I've got another Patreon. Wollaston. Yeah, here we go. Joining us from Holbrook tonight. A pub in Holbrook. That is the best way to see the show. That's awesome, mate. And Ashbush. Oh, g'day, mate. Hey, thanks for joining us all the way from over the pond. That's cool. Throsby on Church is here as well. Richery is here. Cosmonaut97, another Patreon. That's so awesome. Oh, John Baxter, Snappy Tomcats has managed to log on tonight. That's so cool. And Firesafe is here. G'day, Firesafe. Welcome. Welcome. Alrighty, guys. Well, looks like there is a whole bunch of you here joining us live tonight. So thank you very much. We have got a very big show for you again. So let's get started with the show.
Welcome to the show.
Geocachers, muggles, viewers,
and listeners. Over to you, PCE.
let's get on with the show.
That's awesome. That's a whole bunch of my Patreons doing a welcome video for us. So thank you very much. We had KittyKatch in that one. We had Jule. We had DTY73. We had Aquilus. We had Tank Engine. So thank you guys for doing that video for me. So that's one of my news segments here for the show. So let's get started with some news. Just going to skip past a lot of the events tonight and just jump to some of the souvenirs that are out and about at the moment. So let me just pop this up here for you. So, hopefully you all finished the Signals Labyrinth. That was available for a whole year and finished just earlier this month, April 3. If you got all of the souvenirs, you got a meta souvenir. Hopefully that one is done and in your little repertoire. Also available is the GC9 Fave, Fave. That's available until the end of the year. So that is the third locationless cache from GC HQ and offers an opportunity for you to revisit and share your favorite local place that you discovered while geocaching. So if you do that one, you can also get the souvenir for that one, which is missing. Never mind. Moving on. We've got the next one, which has just come out, which is the Wheel of Challenges. So the Wheel of Challenges, this is this here. You might have seen it in your newsletter that's come out just couple of weeks ago. What HQ are going to do is they are going to put on a different challenge each month. And it's going to be to discover new geocaching challenges. So they spin the wheel, lucky dip, and they're going to be doing this for 6 months. So every month there is going to be a different challenge. They will release the details at the start of each month. They're going to spin the wheel and find out what challenge we have all been set. So this month, if you haven't already, haven't already seen it, I should say, is to find the smileys. So this month is all about seeing how many caches and Adventure Lab locations you can find in 1 month. So you've got from April the 3rd through to the 30th of this month to earn 3 souvenirs. There is 3 levels. So easium, medium, and hard. The easium, there you go. I'm just combining ones. Easy is find and log 5 caches. And that will give you the first souvenir. To get the medium, you just need to find and log 10 caches, and that'll earn you the second souvenir. And then if you're super motivated and you get out there and you find 100 caches, you get the third souvenir. So if you can, try and get all 3. And then the next challenge is going to be out on April 25, and that will tell us what our challenge is for May. So if you can, share your wheel challenges with geocaching finds on social media using the hashtag Wheel of Challenges, and let them know what you have been up to and been making the most of their challenge series. So I will leave it at that for the show, for the souvenirs, and we'll come back to those next month. But other than that, let's get started with the show. So that was the news. We're going to move on now to the actual show. So because you loved it so much, and I can see everyone's going nuts in the chat room because you just really, really, really loved it, and my guest tonight will absolutely love this. Let's play it again.
Welcome to the show.
Geocachers, muggles, viewers.
And listeners. Over to you, PCE.
Let's get on with the show.
Ah, dearie me. Okay. All right. Well, I'm Purple Cash Eater tonight, and as I am every night. But tonight I'm going to be joined by the Farmers 5 and KittyKatch, the president and committee member, respectively, for the Capital GeoBash. And we're going to find out all the things that are planned for the mega in April next year. So put your questions in the chat room. We'll get them answered. And let's bring on the team. Here we go. Welcome. Oh, big love. Big love. How are you both?
Oh, good, thanks. How are you?
Very, very well. How are you, Kitty?
I'm doing really well, thanks. Thanks, Sarah-Ann.
No worries. Oh, it's so good to see your faces, and thanks so much for taking the time out to join me tonight.
It's great to be on the show.
Yep, thanks for the invite.
Oh, anytime, anytime. All right. Well, let's start off nice and easy for you. Just give us a basic overview. Where and when is the event being held next year?
Well, it's being held at Easter like we've done every other year. The official days of the event are Thursday, the 28th of March through to Easter Monday, the 1st of April. But every one of these, we always make an extravaganza out of it. And it actually starts on Monday, the 25th of March and goes right through to the 5th of April. So it goes for 12 days. In the 3 days beforehand, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there'll be a bonfire each night, a night cache release. We've got Julia doing bonfire sing-alongs every night for 12 nights. And there's also going to be an event on each of those first 3 nights to be determined yet, a GC event.
Yep.
After the event, there'll also be bonfire nights, sing-alongs and night caches as well. So if you're coming for 5 days, you may as well come for 10 or 12 and even more if you want. It's going to be something special.
Absolutely.
Now, as for the location, we were fortunate enough a few years ago to witness and watch this incredible new complex being built called Caravan Park. It's one of the most modern facilities I've ever seen and certainly got the best camp kitchen in Australia. Everything's brand new, so it's fresh. They're constantly adding to it. We've got most of it reserved. It's located on the Federal Highway at Watson. And for those who don't know where that is, it's very close to Exhibition Park, where they hold the Summer Nats and the Folk Festival. And the Folk Festival will actually be on while we're holding our event. So it's going to be a huge area. The attendees will get free piped music going constantly from across the road. It's not loud, it's folk festival music.
Oh,
and so this complex is very accessible. It's very close to service stations, the main road, McDonald's, lots of caching areas. Great location.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, I've just popped up the web address there for canberrapark.com.au. So you can jump online, have a look at the facilities. But if you go to the Capital GeoBash's website, they've actually got some more details there, a lovely little map for you to follow. And you can see about the accommodation and this, that, and the other. So let me just pop that up there for you. So if you go to geobash.ozmega.com.au, you can find out all the information on the site there as well. That's awesome. All right. So once again, nice simple question. How do people register for the event?
Well, we're asking caches, first of all, to log a will attend on the cache description page so that we can count everybody there. But there's also a registration page on the Capital GeoBash page, which is being shared here. If you put your registration in there, that will mean that when you arrive, you will have a registration bag to collect, and that will include things like a car flag and stuff like that. So very important. It's a 2-step process. Log your will attend and then register.
Don't
and
register,
that way
you're welcome back.
Yep. You get everything when you arrive. And yeah.
Yeah, with that, Terry Ann,
Yeah.
Paul on our committee has just put the registration list live on the website. So you can now look at it. There's a few hundred on there already, and you can look at it in many forms. The order that you entered, you can look at it by state, and you can also look at it by team numbers. It's constantly there. So it's now available on the site, and it's right next to the registration process.
Yeah.
Wow,
So you can see if your mates are registering, and if they haven't, you can tap them on the shoulder and tell them to get their act together.
Yoo-hoo! Get on it. That's awesome. All right, guys. So register your will attend and jump onto the website and put in your registration there. Also, a little side note from me here. As you might have heard, GDU is the official media sponsor for this event as well. So what I'm doing for everyone is if you put in your will attend log that you saw the show on GDU, I will put a little bit of GDU swag in your welcome pack as well. So make sure you do that process too. That's awesome. All righty. So can you give us a bit of information about the events that are being hosted over the weekend?
Yeah, we sure can. How about this for a list, Terry Ann?
Holy moly. Just a couple of things to do. Oh, wow.
So it's hard. Now, this is just our itinerary is going on the website in a few weeks' time. It's only the first draft itinerary, but we might just talk about 4 things I've highlighted there. So do you want to do the first one there, the pink one?
Well, the official opening on the Friday night is a photo and ribbon cutting, and we have a prominent member of the ACT government going to be joining us to do that.
Then the next one.
We're doing it's either a trivia or bingo night. We're still working with the games team to work out what that's going to happen, but that'll be a big event on the Saturday night.
I'll do that. Mm-hmm. On the Sunday, there'll be a giant Easter egg hunt for the kids on site. And something that's very exciting, at 11 o'clock on the Sunday, we're doing a car flag parade. And this year's car flag parade is going to be on Anzac Avenue, which is in front of the War Memorial. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be it's 1 kilometre in length from the top of the War Memorial down to the lake. And we're going to have the cars parading around with their car flags on. And as they come up close to the War Memorial, there'll be a bunch of us on committee taking a photograph of every car with a flag on with the War Memorial in the background. So it's going to so we're praying for a nice sunny day, and we do it on a Sunday because it's a quietest day too. We've done it before. Anyone who was at Queanbeyan saw it. We did it around Parliament House. But the advantage of this one is everyone's going to see each other this time, because the parade, the Anzac parade, you can see all the other cars. It's the red stones makes a spectacular photograph as well. A lot of people don't know this, but the red stones are actually meant to depict the blood coming out of the War Memorial sloping down the hill. That's what it's there for.
Okay.
So they're also doing virtually $1 billion upgrade of the Australian War Memorial at the moment. It's been going on about a year, and it's due to be complete 1 month before we do this. So fingers crossed. I was speaking to someone who's involved in the full construction of it all the other day, and she told me that the entrance into the War Memorial is spectacular. The new one's going to have a glass road going in, and the cars can drive over this incredible glass road, and you can also look down from up and see up. Yes, and I'm imagining what you're imagining. This glass is going to be tough. I suppose it is. But this lady who told me her son's in control of the whole thing, and she mentioned this glass road, so it's going to be pretty special. Anyway, the car flag parade will be on the Sunday, and we're going to try and attach a game to the end of it. And the game will involve a car rally game of some sort around Canberra, where on one of the streets off Anzac Parade, they will drive off, committee will be down the street, and everyone will pick up a game. So we've done it before. It worked out pretty good. Everyone got a photograph, and they're all available for attendees to take home later after the event when we put them on the site. So I'll just bring some of the flags.
And I'm just
register for this car rally.
It's a time when we can be, instead of being sneaky and trying not to let muggles know what we're doing, when we're
Yeah.
doing this, we can be proud geocachers, show
I'm
our
proud.
flags,
Love
and strut our stuff.
So
Do you need people to register for the car rally so you know who's participating in numbers?
no, it's just a turn up. It's free.
Okay.
Turn up on the day. Just join in, and you'll need to get there about 10:30, and about just keep going round and round. 11 o'clock we'll start the photograph. So these are the typical flags we've done before. That was that one. That's the one from Queanbeyan.
Yeah.
There's one from Alice Springs,
Cool.
and we always get heavy duty material. We pay extra for the double strength 200D material, solid poles. Everything's special for those who haven't seen them before, and they're looking at this the first time. The little clip down the bottom goes in the bottom, the top of your glass window on the driver's side, and you put it in. It's got pads in there so it can't scratch the glass.
Yes.
And then you put your window up, and the little piece there goes up inside the groove of the window, so the window locks it in, and it's on the outside, so it can't come out unless you put your window down and wave to somebody, and then that's when it
And
happens.
you've lost your flag.
So we pay extra to get the best ones in the country.
Yeah.
We have everything double stitched, and we did that at the Red Centre mainly because the tourism requested it up there because they're driving on 130k an hour roads, and we had to do it there, so we've kept it going.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, a little bit of higher quality, and they'll last for longer. So I know I keep mine. So
that's the first few things on the event at this stage. We've got a year to go, so there's lots more things going to go in as we go.
oh, that's awesome. Yes, I've just got a super awesome comment here from Lainey joining us on Facebook. Who has a drone for the group photo of the car rally? That would be really cool.
Tank Engine does have the drone. He's on committee, but it won't be a group photo of the car rally. What it is, every person that comes round the roundabout at the War Memorial will have an individual photograph as they come round, and you'll have the War Memorial up on the hill behind you, so it's an individual one.
Yes.
Free.
It's free.
Available free on the
Yep,
site.
it's a
that
free
you can
event.
download.
Yeah, free event and free to pick up the photograph.
And then on to the game.
That's right. I reckon we talk to Tank Engine and see if we can get a group shot. That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. Imagine seeing 200 cars in a line or 300
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. Might be more.
Yeah, who knows? So that's sort of roughly a few of the highlights for the weekend. What else in terms of food will be available for people attending?
What it is, we booked out this complex a long way in advance, and we'll be doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and they'll be 2-hour sessions. For example, breakfast might be 7 till 9, lunch might be 12 till 2, and dinner will be 6 till 8, something like that. And there'll be set menus available. It's a huge room. There's 2 huge rooms there. One of them takes 270 seats. They have professional chefs. Everything is well made. We'll put the menus for all of them and the prices on the website down the track somewhere, just to let people know. Just another thing on the meals while we're there. We haven't got this place booked out as a sole thing for geocachers only. There's a couple of school groups going to have one of the buildings there. And so that we don't clash with meals, they'll be having an early dinner and things like that, 5 till 6. And then they all go back to their rooms, and they're not allowed out of their rooms. They'll be on their computers and that. And so they won't be in our areas after they do that. So they won't be in our way.
Great. So we'll all have our set times, and hopefully there won't be too much overlap. That's fantastic. Oh, great. So in terms of the weekend, I know it's sort of pretty standard, but do people need to bring anything special, or what do people need to bring?
Well, I would suggest people bring a ladder, a fishing pole,
Yes. Check, copy that.
solved puzzles, because there's a lot of puzzles in town. And
if you're staying on site, bring a camp chair. There'll be a bonfire.
Yep.
If you've got a bike of some sort, it's voted one of the world's best city for bike trails. If you've got a bike, bring it.
Or a scooter. You can bring an e-scooter, and they're legal in ACT as well.
That's awesome. Oh, great. All right. So we got bicycle, we got scooter, we got fishing pole, we've got ladder, climbing shoes.
As well as your usual stuff that you put in a crate that you bring with you, you know.
That's it. Absolutely. Oh, that's a good one. Do we need a kayak?
You could, because there might be a geo tour that involves kayaks, but we'll get to
We'll
that.
get to that later.
Okay. So in terms of that, when can people get to the site in terms of camping or the accommodation?
Well, this is the first one we've ever done out of 5 megas where we haven't taken the bookings. The complex is doing it. They've been taking them for a year.
Mhm.
So they'll start. Anyone who wants to stay on site will have to start to move quickly soon. There is 72 powered sites and only 7 non-powered sites. So if you're thinking of those, book early. You can book before and after the main days. You only need a 1 night's deposit, and you're allowed to pay the rest of it right up to when you enter the gate on the day. So
Right.
1 night's deposit will secure your booking. And in the dormitories, it's the same thing.
Yes.
Book now, 1 night, and you can pay for the rest when you get there. Another thing just on the complex, this thing is progressing quickly, and they're going to build another 15 powered sites, which we've already reserved. And they're
Wow.
also going to build 18 family cabins, and as you might see in a caravan park. And they'll be close to the campsites as well. And we've reserved a lot. So they haven't been built yet, but we've reserved them. We've got them, and we'll have first crack at them. So we're hoping they'll be ready before the event.
Oh, wow. That'll be spectacular. Even more space. Okay, great. All right. So if you haven't booked your accommodation, give the team a call. You need to call to make your reservation for accommodation, don't you?
Yep. And can I just say, it is state-of-the-art caravan park. I've never seen a caravan park that has the level of facilities available. The camp kitchen is just crazy beautiful. This dormitory-style accommodation is it's just fantastic.
Free Wi-Fi for everybody in the park.
Free Wi-Fi. There's a ensuite in every dorm room.
Okay.
It's just going to be really.
There's all the I can tell you with toilets and showers, and it's always a big talking point at most events. There is in both the men's and the ladies, there is at least 8 to 10 showers and 8 to 10 sit-down toilets in both. And right next to that is a laundry, and it's all automated. You can pay all of it by credit card. There is 2 tire pumping facilities on the site. You can pull up your bike, car, or van and pump your tires up. And every powered site is a concrete site. There's no mud. So, and they all each site gets water and electricity.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's very cozy. I like that. That's great. So there is actually a video for anyone who's interested. If they want to jump on the Capital GeoBash Facebook page, the committee has done a video showing everyone the facilities there. So you can jump on and actually see for yourself, or go onto the website geobash.ozmega.com.au, and you can have a little click around. There is plenty of information there on the website for you as well. Okay, so now I know we briefly touched on it before and got everybody excited, but is there geo tours for the event planned?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This is going to be one of the highlights of our event. So we're going to alternate through it between me and Kath. We did it at Queanbeyan, but we've got 3 times as many this time. So, Purple K-Sheet, are you paying attention? I'm going to rattle through fast, so keep up.
Everybody, get your notepad and pen. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, we're going to just start from the top. Now, just to tell you how it's going to work, the cache tours will be available to view on our website in about July or August, but you can't book. And the reason we do that is that there'll be people who won't, in case they book out, there'll be people who won't enter this thing till Christmas time. And we have to give everyone a fair and equitable chance to book. Now, most of the tours are free, but there's some paid tours. Every tour has a geocacher chaperone with them. So we'll go through from the top and explain detail. So you're going to keep up, Miss Purple?
ready. We're ready. We've got pen and paper. We're good.
Good. Here we go. Okay. The first one is a Parliament House guided tour. It'll be chaperoned. It'll be a professional tour. It's a paid tour. It's somewhere around about the $25 mark. There will be 2 tours, one on the Thursday, one on the Saturday. It'll be chaperoned by local geocacher, the Tree Whisperer, Matt. Matt works at Parliament House. This tour will take you all round the places you want to see, hidden nooks and crannies, unseen locations that Matt knows, and then they go to all the caches, and that will be regular caches, multis, adventure labs on top of the roof. There's mysteries there. There's the virtuals. So
Don't forget the Earth Cache.
the Earth Cache, there's lots there. So that's the first one. Jeff?
Then we've got Tidmanbilla Nature Reserve. You might know that ACT has some wonderful natural reserves. It's a $15 park pass will get you into a tour for the koala sanctuary area. This will be really exciting for a lot of people. I mean, I've never seen a koala in the wild, and you get to feed them and do all sorts of things. So Tidmanbilla Nature Reserve guided tour, as well as a chaperone to take you through to the caches after you've done the koala feeding.
That sounds cool.
There'll only be one of those only, and it's on Thursday. The Thursday. They're not open Easter. One only. Okay. One other thing I wanted to tell you.
Yes.
Some of these tours are going to be very popular. So what we're going to do as a committee through the whole next 12 months, we're doing 12 months of sample tours for the locals. And that does 2 things. It takes so that what happened at Queanbeyan, and we had a lot of locals book all the caching tours, which is fine. But the problem is they can do a lot of them anytime. So what we're trying to do is get the locals out over the next year to do them all so that it frees up spots. So we're going to do almost all of them are going to be sample tours through the year. We're going to do them all. So the next one on the list is a new place in Canberra, and it's called Wild Bark. And this place is Australia's largest single box gum grassy woodland area managed for conservation. It's got 1,300 hectares. It's only recently opened. The whole building is in the shape of 2 giant gum leaves. Eucalyptus.
Cool.
They do guided tours, daily animal talks, educational and creative experiences. Now, they weren't opening at Easter, but we've talked them into opening for 5 days and nights. This will be there'll be paid tours, and the paid tours will be chaperoned by Suzanne Isopeda and also Diane Tealby. There'll be at least 5-day tours that go out into the reserve. There's all sorts of caches there. They're everywhere. It's endless. It's one of the biggest reserves in Australia that has a fence around it so that it's fox-proof. That now every night there's going to be a night tour, and the night tour will have a chaperone as well.
And they have torches to find the night.
They give
creatures.
they give every participant a red torch so that you can spot animals. They also have a system where they put tracking devices in things like snakes and echidnas, and they give usually a kid in the group a little sort of mini TV, and they can work out where this item is on the tour and go and have a look at it. They also give each person on the night tour a television monitor thing that's on a giant pole, and it's called it's a TV camera that goes into the nest of trees up high, and you can all look at it on a monitor down below with infrared, so you can see the nests of eagles and all sorts of things.
That's fantastic.
This place has modern, it's only just open, so there's toilets, there's a cafe, there'll be seminars, live animals brought out, and also the cafe will be open before and during and after our tours. And it's very close to the event site. It's not too far away. So that's that one.
Next one is we're hoping to hold a paddle steamer at the National Museum of Australia. Barb Toohey has got access to a paddle steamer that people will be able to walk on and have a tour of.
Cool.
So that'll be a free event. And there's a lot of caches down at the National Museum, and also a lot, if anybody's interested in the National Museum to see any of the exhibitions down there, it's an iconic national tourist attraction. So
Wow.
go and see Barb's paddle steamer, visit the museum, and then there's also a lot of really cool caches
Are
down
they
there.
going on a tour out on the pedal steamer?
I'm not sure that
Yeah.
they are.
Okay. All right. The
Next.
next one is called Canberra's first geocache tour. This is taken in by local geocacher Scott, who is the Toy Hunters. And the first geocache is up on a place called Mount Painter. All the locals will know where that is. And when it was put out there by Alex, who's a South Australian cacher. Everyone who went to the Albury Mega event, Alex had a stall there with us. He's got a map shop in South Australia, and he put it out there because he used to do uni studies in the first early years in Canberra, and he put it up there. So it's still there. It's the oldest cache in Canberra. Scott's going to do 2 tours there, one on the Friday, one on the Monday. It's a free tour, goes about 2 hours. There's Jasmars, multis, regulars, mysteries, also, and the most popular one of all. So that'll be a good one.
Yep. Scott's a great leader as well. We've got there's One Tree Hill Lookout Trail Walk on the Friday, going to be led by Darkside Dan. It's a trail walk up to One Tree Hill to find some caches, multis, and there's a cafe visit at Hall as well.
Okay, next one. This could be the most exciting thing I've seen in 4 years.
Oh my
So-
God. I'm excited.
Right. Now I have to get me phone here ready. Okay.
What are you looking for?
Doesn't matter.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm just going to answer a question that I've got in the chat room here. So Benjamin Bryant has written here, how do you log attendance for Ozmega with a plug for GDU? Go into your geocaching account where you've logged your will attend and just pop it in there that you saw the event on GDU and put that in your will attend log. And we'll put some GDU swag in your welcome pack. So that's on the actual geocaching will attend log. Cool.
Okay. The next cache tour is going to be to the Canberra Deep Space Station tracking station.
Right.
This will be held by Two Leg Drive, Nigel, and it's going to be there's going to be 2 sessions on Easter Monday only. It's a free tour. This is a behind the scenes tour. You get to go to the communications area, the control center. If we can get into the cafe, there's a spacesuit you can get a photograph with. Now, only this month, it's big news here in Canberra. It's the 50th anniversary this week of Gough Whitlam unveiling this giant dish that we used on the moon landing part of all that process.
Yep.
And they're about to send another launch up to the moon in the next 12 months, the first one to ever go round the other side. And this giant dish is going to be part of it all. So they've been getting it all set, doing a bit more to it. And we're going to walk in here at the perfect time. So Nigel works there. We're going to get behind the scenes. So we're going to get to see things that the general public never see. And that's not even talking about the geocaches around. There's multis, regulars, mysteries, virtuals, all sorts of things out there.
Really cool space. If you're into space and the history of space, this is where they launched and tracked the voyage to the moon back in the 1960s. So it's really cool. There's a tank engine's going to lead another Lake Burley Griffin loop walk. He did that last time for us. It was a very popular event. It'll be free, 20 people to a tour. It's about a 5-kilometer walk across the 2 bridges with a bunch of cool caches to get. And, of course, tank engine leading the way.
Choo-choo.
Yep. All right. The next one. This is going to be the Brenda Bella's 4-wheel drive tour. It'll be done by James Jusujara, who's on our committee, and they'll be leading a trail of 4-wheel drive teams up into the Brenda Bellas, down to Flea Creek, up to Mount Corey. There'll be some stunning views up there. This is one not to be missed if you're a 4-wheel drive enthusiast. Now, for those who are out there thinking, I haven't got a 4-wheel drive, you might be able to carpool. So it becomes popular. James is going to do 2. At this stage, it's on Good Friday, and it's free. So
Canberra is so much more. ACT is so much more than Canberra. The natural areas of ACT are just stunning, and many of you have not seen that. This would be a great opportunity to do that.
Absolutely.
We've got the kayak paddle tour. There's a lovely trail of kayak caches coming out of going up from the lake up Molonglo River. Terrain 5 caches all the way. Some tree fishing, some that you can just reach. But you bring a kayak or work something out, because there's going to be a kayak paddle tour offered by Lockie 612, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, Lockie. Good job.
Okay, the next one is going to be a Tim the Yowie Man ghost tour and geocaching night. 5 consecutive nights. Now, there'll be a mix-up of the National Film and Archive tour, the Lanyon Homestead tour, and the Cooma Homestead tour. There'll be they are paid tours.
Yes.
They will have a geocaching chaperone with each one. We've done it before at Queanbeyan. Tank Engine was the chaperone, and they were a hit. If you get a chance to do a paid tour, do this one. 5 consecutive nights. Tim the Yowie Man was voted one of the top 10 ghost tour performers in the world. That's how good he is.
Wow.
So 5 of those, and we'll put all that on the website. Okay, one last one.
Wait, but there's more.
There's more.
So a lot of people come to Canberra for the Australian War Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
The locals here, it's like, yeah, ho-hum, but it is an iconic, it's one of the top-rated tourist attractions in Australia. And we've organised for guided tours to happen, be made available to our attendees. It'd be $15 a person, but it's a guided 2-hour tour that you can book onto to get a proper look at the Australian War Memorial. I'm really glad that we're offering that to locals before we offer this to our tourists next year, because so many Canberrans have never done that. I've never done that.
No, I
went to school at the high school next door to it, right?
How could you?
It's one of the things, right? But, I mean, the Australian War Memorial is such a iconic tourist attraction, and to get a guided tour would be really good.
How didn't the school do a tour there when they were next door?
Busy.
That will have a chaperone, and there's lots of caches around. That'll go 5 consecutive days. So that's the last of them all. As you can see, it's going to be one of the highlights. We ask everyone to get involved in one of the tours. You're welcome to do as many as you like, but for the locals, there'll be sample tours all year now.
That is such a great idea, having early access for locals. Like you say, you know, they're local, so they can get to it any time. But if they want to get in early, and then all of us blow-ins, we can have access to it when we get there for our limited time.
And they're our guinea pigs, let's face it. We need some guinea pigs as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Test it all out before it goes live. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. All right, I've just got a couple of questions that have popped up in the chat room, if you don't mind. So Jess, joining us on Facebook, has said, can you post the tours up so we can organise the agendas? And the answer is yes, that is going up on the website. Greg, when did you say that was going live?
Look, it's not a set thing. It's probably going to be about something like June or July. It's sort of 80% ready yet. There's still more to go in, and we've got to tinker times, all that. It'll be, let's say, July to look at, but they won't be able to book, nor will anybody, till around Christmas time.
Right. Okay. There you go. So middle of the year to see what's available, end of the year to book. And then I just had another little curly question here, also from Jess, actually. Can you have a tinny on the water caches, or is it just kayak only?
Well, it's a kayak tour by Lockie. It's his tour, and he's requested to do it. They're not allowed to have a motorboat on a motorboard, outboard motor on Lake Builder Griffin. So if he does allow it, it'll have to be a paddle type.
Yeah, and I just think the size
Lockie.
might be a bit too big as well.
We'll talk to Lockie because it's his tour, and we'll see what he says.
Yep. No outboard motors, maybe an electric motor, but I'm not sure. How
about a stand-up paddleboard?
Oh, God.
Scary me.
It's a long way.
If they're that good, go for it.
Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Be getting in the gym for that. Calypso, yes, people can come down early and do the tours if you wish.
Sort of. We'll have to just work out. Some of them going to be limited, see. Like the Australian War Memorial will only takes 15, but the Tinbilla one takes 50. So we'll work on all that. We'll put it on all the media things. We'll give everybody a chance.
Yep, absolutely. Excellent. That's great. All right, let's get back on track here. All right, so if everyone's not overwhelmed by all the tours that are going to be on offer, let's move on to something else equally as large, the park tags. Are you going to have a park tag swap session or two?
We do, and we're also having a stall. The girls in the Path Tag Club, they're exclusive to our events, and I'll show you what they did at the Red Centre. They produce a set.
Yes, the set of 5.
Set of 5 in a beautiful cover. It's usually around $25, and they've already done the designs. They're all ready. The cards ready. There's the one for the
Clear Waters event.
Clear Waters.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And the one for the designs are ready. We have showed them to the locals, but it's you'll be purchasing them through their website, which we'll put on ours. We've got lots of announcements coming up over the next 6 months, and we're just going to do a couple each month. So that's not far away. The designs are done. They're ready.
There will be a geocoin as well, right?
Yes.
There'll be a geocoin, but we're working on the design of that at the moment.
So while we're talking about that, let's get it.
And that'll be available for purchase on the website.
So you hold up Wagga and Albury. We're going to hold up the 4 coins we did before.
Yes.
Okay, let's get them right. So there'll be people there who will say, I've got all 4 of them.
Yes. Wow, they're great.
Hang on a sec. Hang on. There's the 4 from the last 4 events.
Yep.
And turn them around, we'll show them the backs. We always put something nice on the back. Our whiz on the website, John Nighttech, is working on his next project of the coin, and we'll announce we'll showcase the design and the details, and they'll be available only to pick up at the event.
I'm probably going to feature the Gang Cockatoo, which is our mascot.
Our mascot there up in the corner.
Yep. As you can see him in the background here, just having a great time in the back of my room here.
While we're showcasing we'll show you our name tags. So in order.
Yeah.
So in order, that's we do that one, and there's Albury, and there's okay. There's the order of what we've done the last few years. Everyone will have a name tag. There'll be plenty there who'll say I'll have all those.
Yes.
And everyone will get one of those with their name. When you register,
if you register,
you get your name, your team name, your city you're from, all that on it. It's free. Every person will get one, and it'll be similar to our card here.
And if you register, you'll get your name on the flag.
On the flag.
But if you don't register, you won't.
When's the cutoff date for that register?
Well, we've still got quite a while. So if you've logged a will attend, get in and register. Because
let's just say
easy.
register before Christmas. So you
we don't want any tears this time. Oh, I didn't register. Well, get yourself organised, people.
Also, as you can see, Miss Purple, our main green, our theme colour is bright green. So in another month or 2, we're having a giant promotional day. Tank Engine, you're filming it, so be on alert. And you'll need to have green line ribbons ready for the event. A standard one of about 3 meters will cost you about $6 from Spotlight, and we request that people put them on their door handles, on their mirrors, all that.
Yes.
And we started this idea at Albury and did it more for the Red Centre, and it was more of a thing because everyone was travelling that if someone had broken down on the side of the road, you could see their red ribbon and help them.
Yes.
Or if you stopped at a lookout where there was a cache, if there were 6 cars there and you could see some ribbons on cars, you knew other geocachers were there.
That's right, yeah.
So we've just kept it going. It'll need to be lime green. You can get a couple of different thicknesses, but usually come in about a 3 meter roll. So we're going to do some promotional days shortly, and we're going to showcase all the pictures and with some geocachers around Canberra, and they're going to be done at some tourist spots. And you'll see those in a couple of months.
Great.
There will also be some lead-up events in various places. We're coordinating with some people out in the different states and different areas at the moment. So look out for a lead-up event in your local area.
Ah, great. All right. Yeah. All right. Keep your eye out for that. That's awesome. Now, I know you've got mentioned here as well. Have you got some stall holders coming to the event
We
as
do.
well? Ah,
For those who went to Alice Springs or Queanbeyan, we did a thing called Corinthian stalls. Now, if you're not sure what that is, it's a professional stall brought in by hired groups, and we used Barlin's in Canberra. They're already booked. And what it is, it's a 3 by 3 metre stall. It's got a banner across the front where the stall holder's name goes. And the walls are usually a carpet style finish, and that's so the stall holders can pin things on. So the first major stall holder will be Geo Stuff. He's been a great supporter since Albury. Been to everyone, was one of the 14 stall holders at Albury. And he's bringing his biggest inventory yet.
okay.
So it will be open nearly every day, inside, indoors. Doesn't matter if it rains, it's all there. He'll be available. He'll have 2 to 3 of the Corinthian stalls. The next one will be the Path Tag Club. The Path Tag Club are exclusive to our Oz Mega events. They will have, they are at Queanbeyan, they're also at Red Centre. And they will showcase all the goings on of their Path Tag Club.
And competitions
Yep,
and prizes.
a lot of these people have got competitions and prizes.
Great.
The next set of stalls will be a lot of things like our registration desk. We're going to have a tours desk. Tours is going to be big. There'll be people late entries, cancelling, all this. And then we're going to have a nice professional setup. Yes, John, I know you love the stalls. Thank you. We get the best ones for you because you travel so far, so we look after you. The what's the other one? The next one's going to be the Geo Coins display that will be set up in a stall. And the last one, which we've been dying to tell you about, it's never been done before, but it's going to be the first one we know of in Australia. We're going to have an e-bike and e-scooter stall. We've been working on this for a couple of years because geocachers are getting more into it now. They will be there. People will be able to try them, ride around the campground, terrorise P-Press down in the camping area. You can do all sorts of things.
Wonderful.
There'll be some show specials. All sorts of things will be there, and it'll be indoors and one of the stalls. Something different that's never been done before.
What else have we not? What else is new that's never been done before, Greg?
Oh, there's plenty, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. We got surprises coming.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There's more. There'll be others. That's only early days yet. There'll be more.
You haven't mentioned yet the games that we've got organised. Some people might remember the games that we had at Clearwaters. We had the Monopoly game and we had various things happening.
Yes.
So we've got the games team working again on a similar but different game. We're also going to have, it's not a puzzle room. We're going to have an area set out where you have to, it's a puzzle. It's not an escape room, but a puzzle room that people with some adventure labs in there. We're going to have gadget caches. We're also working on some puzzle gadget caches that and people will be able to open on site and then take back to their hotels or caravan rooms to work on those puzzles, and followed up with puzzle seminars and things like that for people that have had trouble solving them. A variety of level of puzzles. So that's another thing. The games team is working on the games team, the puzzle team, the gadget team. We've got various teams working on stuff. It's all going to be happening.
Something else I just wanted to mention about John and the Geo Stuff store. He's also doing a cap for the event and a patch. And to give you an idea, here's the one he did at Queanbeyan. So they'll be available with the Yowie themes. John's doing those up now. Now, we had Tank Engine actually put in a request for a a bucket hat to be done by John, and John agreed to do it. So there'll be a bucket hat, just something different. So, John, I know you're watching. So we actually had one made up and we had it displayed recently and actually modelled. So we've got a photograph of it for you.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
You just hold it steady and there you go. There you go. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's even the right colour. I love it.
Okay. We think it'll go well.
Yeah.
Especially if tank engine comes down the hill and his car's muddy, he can stop at the creek, fill up the water and wash his car. Ideal. Now, Kath, you can bring one home and get Graham to do the mop the floors, all sorts of things.
I love it. I love it. I really like that. That's awesome. So we've sort of dipped into the merchandise for the event. When does the merchandise become available for people to purchase?
Okay.
Well, the shirts are available now. So if you go onto the Osmega GeoBash site, what is it called again? Osmega GeoBash site. The shirts are available.
There it is.
To put in an order now. Orders are closing.
We did one batch that went out last Christmas, so there's plenty around Australia. Every state got one.
Mhm.
The second batch closes in August. They're $55, all sizes. Ladies, see, Kat's got hers on. It doesn't have buttons. It has a V-neck, and the men's has buttons. All sizes. Either way, you get the embroidery of your name, your team name, your first name, and the gang. The gang's huge. It probably doesn't do justice to how big that thing is until you see one.
I mean, people maybe balked a little bit with the lime green, but they look really good on actually.
And a standard embroidery stitch is 5,000. We got 10,000 embroidery stitches put into the gang. They're beautifully wearing shirts, nice and cool. You don't have to iron them. You can roll it up and put one on. It's that good. So the second batch close in August. They'll be all mailed out. And then we're doing a final batch that will be pick up at the event site.
Great. That's great. Yep. Good. And they're the shirts there, so you get your name, your geocaching name put on them, and
a TB code where committee is.
Optional to get.
People are asked to buy their own TB code. We're not providing those, so there's been a little bit of confusion. But if you want a TB code, you get a trackable code either from GeoStuff, and you provide that with your order. Excellent.
Great. That's right, James. They are very visible. Electric green, lime green. I love it. That's awesome. And yes, further details for these will be released at a later date. There will be Adventure Labs and Gadget Caches on site. So more details will become available later on, Rod. Thank you very much. Now, I'm not sure if this is a little bit too early for you guys, but I know every event needs volunteers. Can people start putting their name down to be a volunteer?
Well, no, not yet.
Not yet.
We don't need as many as what we've had to have in all the other years. And the reason being, at the other whole 4 events we did, we actually had paid security guards at night for the whole 4, every night for whole 4. This one, because we've got other people in the site, we can't control security of other attendees.
Yes.
So we don't need our own people at the gate either, because there'll be people who we won't need as many. So the people we will need them for are around the prize tables, the geocoin tables and things like that. But it's not high on our list of priorities at the moment. It's something that's going to be about next September we'll look at, and we'll work out what we need.
Excellent. All right. So maybe later in the year we can look at that. That is great. All right. If anyone, actually, let me ask the pair of you, do either of you have anything extra that you would like to add in tonight's show for people who are looking at attending?
No, we'll have something to say later on, but we'll make it the last thing.
I just inviting everybody to come on down. Canberra, as many of you know, has some fantastic geocaching. You name it, we've got it here, and we've got good traffic, good parking, and it's going to be a great event. great caching as well as putting on this great event. So we're looking forward to seeing many of you come down and join us.
And as you know, Terry Ann, if you came down for 10 days to Canberra and didn't go and find one cache, there's that much to do outside caching, and nearly all of it's free. So many things to go and visit. If it happens to be a bit of wet weather, it's not the end of the world. You can go to the War Memorial, the library, the National Gallery, this Old Parliament House, New Parliament. There's so many things you can go to for free.
Yeah, so bring your Muggle partners and family. They'll be happy and you can go out caching.
That's right. They'll be entertained with other things, and we can be left to our own devices. That's awesome. Alrighty, guys. Everyone in the chat room, if there is any last minute questions, pop them in the chat room, and I will ask the Farmers 5 and KittyKatch. But other than that, we will continue on with the show. So don't you pair go anywhere. We're going to move on now to our photo comp of the month. So let's move on to that one.
Do you think I've got a chance, do you reckon? What for? How about the calendar photo of the month? Let's see this month's winner.
Excellent. So on to the winner of the March photo comp. We had quite a few entries to pick from. So thank you everybody who submitted a picture, and thank you for those who voted for their favorite. It is still really, really cool to see you all getting involved in this competition. So I love it. So you can check out the Facebook page. I pin it to the top of the Facebook page every month, so it's easy to find. And without further ado, let's announce last month's winner. So the winner is Corey Boardman, also known as The Bug. He is in Queensland, and this is his picture here, which got the most votes. So this cache is called Trigonometrical. I think I said that pretty close to correct. And that one is GCA1W8W. So that's GCA1W8W. And this photo is, I believe it is sunrise at a trig station. So thank you very much, Corey, for submitting that one, and congratulations. You will see your photo in the 2024 GDU calendar. So congratulations. Now, the April photo competition is available. That one is up and running. So that one's pinned to the top of the Facebook page as well. That's the picture there. So look for that picture. Open up the comments. You can see all the photos you could submit, and let us know if there's a story behind the photo, and we'll see if you're lucky enough to win. So don't forget to do that. Now, also, if you have been following the podcast for a little while, you will have seen that at the beginning of 2022, myself and Patrick from Found It Podcast in Sweden, g'day Patrick, we each released a TB with the mission of getting to one another. Mine over to Patrick in Sweden and his to me here in Australia. I'll be keeping an eye on the TBs. Even though the travel has been a little bit restricted and difficult, things have opened up again. So things have been moving. Now, unfortunately, for the GDU followers, the GDU Goes to Sweden tag is missing. I know. So it was in the hands of Jamin Appleford. He took it to the Whittlesea Mega, where he handed it to one of the committee members from Geocaching Victoria, who consequently presented it to a reviewer from the Netherlands. They have followed up with that reviewer, and unfortunately, he has let us know that he has lost the travel tag. So at the moment, it is lost. So I'm going to make an attempt to reach out to that reviewer and see if they will replace it. If not, I will just release another one with the same mission to get to Patrick and see if we can make that happen. Now, the Found It Podcast TB is on its way to Australia. It has left Stockholm and is slightly north. You can follow that one there. Let me just get rid of Gang for a moment so you can read it. The TB to follow is TB9JA1W, and that's the Found It podcast goes to Australia. It's sitting just north of Stockholm at the moment with the mission to get to me here in Australia. So I will keep my eye on that. But so far, that one has done 1,022 kilometers since its release on the 22nd of January 2022. So I don't know if there's anybody in Sweden or going to Sweden anytime soon, but that one is currently sitting in a TB motel. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of that one, but it's GC29JKJ. That's GC29JKJ, and that one is sitting just north of Stockholm. Now, I did see a little wave in the background there, Kitty.
She's going.
Yeah, I'm going to Stockholm August.
August. Excellent. All right. Well, if it hasn't left the country by then,
We'll
maybe
see how we go, Terry Ann. See what I can do.
Are you ever home?
Yeah, I'm home all the time.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. So, yeah, keeping an eye on the TBs, and hopefully we can get some more results for you soon. But meanwhile, I think we shall move on now to everyone's favorite part of the show. Let's get on with some prizes.
Hi PCE, it's Allied Oz here in Wajak Noongar country, also known as Perth, Western Australia. My friend and yours, John and Di from geostuff.com.au, have some prizes for you. Very generous, as they are every month. Let's see what they are.
Absolutely. Thank you, Allied Oz. Appreciate your video. Another one of the GDU Patreons there. So thanks for joining live. As you are here live, you get a chance to win a prize tonight. So first off the bat, in conjunction with the Capital GeoBash Committee and John and Di from geostuff.com.au, we have prize number one. We've got two of these to give away. So you'll get a Capital GeoBash TB plus a Capital GeoBash coffee mug. So both are branded there with the Gang Cockatoo. So the coffee mug is two-sided, and the TB has the Gang Cockatoo on the front with your travel code on the back. So we've got two of these packs to give away. Thank you very much to John and Di from geostuff.com.au. So to give these away, I thought we would do our old favorite of the Wheel of Names. Love it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share my screen because I have an awful lot of people in the chat room here tonight. So if you don't see your name in the list, and I will make it so it's alphabetical, seems to be the easiest. I don't know if... Does that make it any better for you? I don't know. So have a look here. I will just scroll through. I know there's way more people in the chat room than I've got on this list. So let me know if you are here. I haven't seen this pair. So, write your name in the chat room, and then you could probably go grab a drink or something to eat or a quick bathroom break, because I know this does take a little bit of time while I'm backwardsing and forwardsing, trying to get everybody. So who have I got on the list? I got Allied Oz, Aquilus, Ozfox, AKM, Barb is there, Ben Manning. Oh, I haven't seen Ben, but we'll leave him there for the moment. Bernie is there. Bill, have you seen Bill? Bill. Anyway, Chummed, you're in there. Okay, who else have we got here? Hagel. Apologies if I am spelling this wrong, but it should be enough for me to tell who is there. Alrighty, so I'm just going to keep scrolling slowly. Donut Holes. I don't think I've seen Donut Holes tonight. If you're in the chat room, Donut Holes, write your name for me. Jimmy16, Darren Archer is here. Darkside Dan, DTY is here. Dylan Cocking, he is here. Emily Wanders, I'm not sure. Fitzy, if you were there, chuck your name in the chat room for me. Is hats off on there? I'm not up to H. Never mind. Calm down. Alrighty. Flirting with danger purposes. Gay. J.I. Joe. Gliss is here. Regan Jenner here. Regan Judy, I'm not sure. Hats off. You were there. Hev Walker. Houston, Texas. You haven't said hi to me today, mate. So if you are, chuck that in. Who else have we got here? Patrol 14. I'm not up to the... Yep, Fitzy, you're there. Fantastic. Tessa Jade. Let me add you in. All right, Tessa Jade, you are in. Let me just... Okay, let's carry on. James is here. Jason is here. Jess is here. Joe Cops, I'm not sure. Jono is here. Julie is here. Kim is here. The other Kim is here. Kitty is definitely here. If she's not here, we're in trouble. Where are we? Krusty. I haven't seen Krusty 89. Krusty, if you are here, chuck it in. No worries. Hang on, let me find out if you are there. Lockie, let me know if you're in the chat room, Lockie. I haven't seen your comments tonight. Kaiserbra, let me know if you're here. Low One, I haven't seen Low One. Macamob, give me a shout out if you're in the chat room, Macamob. Fantastic. McLookers, Mimi 28, Meriton, Minnie K, Niblet Rice Cakes is here. Nigel Flynn, I think, is here. Oz Glory, haven't seen you. Pagel, you're here. Pants People, Pilot Jen. Yep. Actually, I think I have you guys twice. Let me double check. Yes, I do. So let me get rid of. And, I'll put in your geocaching name here. Rapidly Wild is here. Rebecca Mapleston, I haven't seen. Martini 989. Thank you.
Yeah.
9, you're in there. And who else? Richery. Am I up to the R's? Oi, oi, oi. What is that name? Spider Monkey's mum. Are you in there? No, you're not in there.
She just said it.
Spider Monkey. Is there? Oz Hockey Chick. I think I don't have you. I've got Oz Glory. Hockey. Oops. Check. I mean, it's thrilling TV, isn't it? Okay, names are going too fast. Please hold. N-I-R-G. How do I live? I have to go back to your name was. G. Where did you go? Run away. No. There you are. Something along those lines. We will know who you are. Spider Monkey's mum, Traveling Bees. Krusty 89, there you are. You're fantastic. Okay. What else we got here? Locust Cash. Ash, once again, apologies if I spell your name wrong, but as long as I can tell who you are. Richery. I don't think I've got you. In Richery. Oz Hockey Chick, I put you in. I know it's just going to be a blur of color, isn't it, Dan? Hans and Linda. Okay, it's going to be a little bit out of order at the moment. Baby and Mrs. Gopher. Gopher, you are in. Bizan or Bazan and Gilmore. I'm hoping that's one name. Bazan. Dragon 1982. Oops, wrong here. Who else we got here? Calypso 62. Did I miss you? Calypso, I did. Once again, apologies if the spelling is not 100%. MST. Okay. MST. 01 something or other. 16. Fantastic. Widge 76. All happening in 76. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Keep popping those names in there. Search for. For. In. Who else? Crispy 89. Crispy 89. Caching names, I have to say. No worries. No worries. No worries. Copy that. No worries. Rod. Rodders. Roddy. Roddy to his mates. Roddy. Nine. I've got a Roddy C, but not a Roddy 9. My goodness, this wheel is getting very hard to read. Whoa, hang on. Blue Waddle. Thrilling stuff here, isn't it? Okay, who else have we got there? Roaming Howie. Roaming Howie. No Roaming Howie. Copy that.
Came on about your mic is muted. And then when you stopped talking, it went back to muted.
Come on, you guys. I'm listening to the whispers.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you. How embarrassing for you.
Leanne's an all right bird, right?
Oh, God. Oh,
We thought
Patrick.
we were muted. Jeepers.
Jeepers.
Lucky
No,
we're not compromised, right, Greg?
Oh, we didn't swear either.
no swearing. That's right. Okay, hang on. Baby and Mrs. Gopher. What did I do? Baby and Mrs. Gopher. Bad boy Heathy. Oh, hey, welcome to the show. You're in on the Wheel of Names. Emily Wanders. Do I not have you, Emily? Did I take you out? I must have taken you out. Nope, there you are, Emily. June long weekend event. Good grief. June long weekend event. So backpacker. How did you spell this? Hang on. AQ. Yeah. Got it. Tensaf. Tensaf, you are in. Who else have we got? Thank you all for your patience. I know this is absolute thrilling viewing on late Tuesday evening. Wilbert67. Willie or won't he? Wilbert.
You need an assistant in the background, Terry Ann.
Well, I did have one and he shot off.
A secretary.
I do. I need a little secretary in the background. If you know of anyone or anyone wants to volunteer, please shout out to me. Fire sale.
We could do it after a few drinks, Terry Ann, and be all fine.
Oh, wouldn't the spelling be spectacular then? Oh dear, deep 99.
Okay, I'm going back on mute.
Oh, okay, that's lovely. That is. Leave me on my own. That's fine. Abstaria. That's a cool name. I've got too many names, but I don't know. Team Canary. Where are you? There you are, mate. Team Canary. You're there. I know, right, Bernie? I do need a wheel boy, a wheelman, a wheelman. Oh, Charmaine, I will be talking to you. Tweety2. You are on there. Tessa Jade, I haven't seen you, Tessa Jade. If you're in there, please make yourself known. I've got more names than I've got in the chat room. So let me just sort this again. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. Bad boy Heathy, Ben, Bill.
Ready to spin that wheel?
I am so ready. I think I'm going cross-eyed.
So just one ruling we have, none of the Osmega committee are allowed to win a prize. They all know that.
Okay, good. All right. So if they win, we will spin again.
Yes.
And see what happens. Okay, great. I'm going cross-eyed, so I'm just going to spin the wheel here. So it's been hours since I showed the prize. So this is 2 of these prizes going live, right? We got a Capital GeoBash TB and a Capital GeoBash coffee mug, generously provided by John and Di at geostuff.com.au. 2 people will be winning a TB and a coffee mug. Spinning the wheel of names. Let me make this larger. Okay. Osmega team, do you want to give me a quick countdown and I will spin the wheel?
You go for it.
3, 2, 1, spin.
Woo! And we're off and racing. My goodness. Where it will stop, nobody knows. That writing is so small. Oh, get out of town. There he is, Team Canary. Woo-hoo.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Go Team Canary. All right, mate, you have won a TB and a coffee cup. So congratulations. Now let's take you off the wheel. And I'll get another countdown from you guys and we'll go again.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, spin.
Off we go. Off we go. Alrighty, let's see where it's going. Pilot Jen. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Alrighty. Pilot Jen, let me know if you are in the chat room. I haven't seen your name flash by. Da, 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 da. Pilot Jen. Awesome.
5,
Right.
4, 3, 2,
we
1.
do need a little countdown. I will actually just give you a few more seconds, Pilot Jen, as I haven't seen your name. I might actually take you off the list, even though you are
Respin.
respin. That's right. All right, Pilot Jen. I haven't seen you. I know there is a little bit of a lag in the chat room, but I haven't seen you, so let me do that. I'm actually going to shuffle the names, see what happens. All right, so we're going to do that TB and coffee cup again, as I haven't seen Pilot Jen in the chat room. If you are there, love, please write a little note in there for me. If not, we are going to go again. So let me go large. As I say, I've got more names on this list than I have in the chat room, so I've definitely got people here who are not actually here live. All righty, let's do another countdown. Are we ready?
Okay, we're going
3,
2,
1,
1, spin.
Awesome.
Oh, look at it spin.
I mean, it's pretty freaky with all the colors. That's awesome. Who we got here? Who we got? Briz Lions. Briz Lions. That's it, Ben. Briz Lions. Have we seen Briz Lions? Briz Lions, give us a shout out in the chat room. Let us know if you are here. Otherwise, we might have to do a spin again. Because as I say, we've got more names on the list than I have in the chat room. So Briz Lions, I'll give you a few more seconds to give me a shout out in the chat room. And let me know if you are joining me live. That is a condition. You do need to be watching live to win. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Redraw. That's right. All right. Time is up, Briz Lions. I'm going to spin
You
again.
snooze, you lose.
That's it. You got to be quick.
Ready, Greg?
Yep.
Let's
3, 2,
1.
1, spin.
Awesome. All right, let's see where we land this time. Hopefully somebody's here. Get out of town. I think it is. It's Abstaria. Woo-hoo. All right, Abstaria, congratulations. Thanks for joining live. You have won the TB and the coffee cup from geostuff.com.au with the... Now I've lost it. With the branding for the Capital GeoBash. So you'll be getting a TB and a coffee cup. So congratulations there, Abstaria. That is awesome. Please reach out to me or I will contact you after the show. Just let me know. Let me know some details. All right, awesome. Okay, now let me get rid of this just for a memento. You know, memento, por favor. And let me just swap this around here. Okay, now, guys, I believe you have got something to tell us.
What about the spin for the shirt?
Well, that's what I want you to tell us. So the Osmega Committee have very generously donated one of the event shirts as a prize tonight. So these very beautiful shirts that you can see here. There you go. That's it. Kath and Greg shaking the stuff. You can win one of these very beautiful shirts. So if you haven't already bought one, go buy one. But if you have already bought one and you do win it tonight, let me know and we can always do a redraw, or you can get, a second shirt for your partner or drag someone in.
So whoever wins it, Terry Ann, we will get the details off them later. It'll go in the August batch and we will mail it to them around Australia.
Oh, Perfect. Excellent. So must be in Australia. It will be mailed out in August. Yeah, so you can win one of these very awesome, cool green shirts. Let me just share my screen again, and
Or
we
if
will do.
Houston, Texas, Dave, or someone wins it, they could collect it in April,
Yeah.
Absolutely collect on site.
but they have to be here to collect it. Yeah.
That is it. Yep. Excellent. Oh, thank you, James. That's very generous of you. Love it. Love the spirit. Okay, so let's get started with the wheel of names and give us one more countdown, guys.
3,
2,
2,
1,
1,
it's
spin.
in.
Here we go. This is for Capital GeoBash branded t-shirt, event t-shirt. Who's gonna get it? Oh, it's Oz Glory. It's Oz Glory.
Woohoo!
Oz Glory, love. Give us a shout out in the chat room. As I say, I haven't seen your name in the chat room tonight. I will give you a few seconds there to let me know. I haven't seen your name. Oh, but please let me know if you're in the chat room quick, or Mike, one of you just chuck a little yes, I'm here in the chat room for me, and you can get one of these t-shirts. Now, I wonder if you guys have seen, I haven't had a quick look. Is Oz Glory attending the mega?
She's got the Park Tag Club. She's got a
That's
stall.
what I thought. That's what I thought. I was just double checking. Excellent. All right. Okay. Gloria. Yeah, that's it, Gloria. Come on, let us know you're here. Quick. Jump online. Oh, dear. All right, I'll give you another 10 seconds, love. Let us know if you're in the chat room. Otherwise, we will do a redraw. It is one of the conditions of all prizes. That's how you must be watching live. Would you like people to be live here and enjoying? That's right. Looks like we're getting the countdown. All right, Oz. Oz Glory, I apologize, but I can't see you in the chat room. So we are going to do a redraw of the green t-shirts for the event. All righty. All right, guys. When you're ready, give us another countdown.
3, 2, 1, spin.
Who's
Spin
gonna
that wheel.
be now? Who's it gonna be now? Who's it gonna stop on? Dylan Cocking. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. And I have seen you in the chat room tonight, Dylan. So I will be in contact with you after the show and get some details there from you. And yeah, congratulations. So that's awesome. That's fantastic. All right, so we've got Team Canary winning a TB and mug. We've got Abstaria winning a TB and mug, and we have Dylan Cocking winning a t-shirt. You are welcome, mate. I hope you are coming to the Oz Mega next year, and we can all be in our super cool t-shirts together. That's awesome. Excellent. All right, well, let's move on with the show. Cool. Excellent. Thank you, Jess. Let's see. Oh, this has been such a smooth transition into the next segue, I have to say. All right. So if you enjoyed tonight, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us on our socials. If you follow or subscribe on Facebook or YouTube, you will get a notification when a show is going live, so you don't miss it. Don't forget, if you have a funny geocaching story or something geocaching related you want to share, send me an email. You can do that at geocaching.com. No, not that. That's like the whole website. No, I want the Gmail address. There we go. geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. And yeah, you can send me a story or a shout out, or let me know even if you'd like to be a guest on the show. That would be awesome. Massive thanks to our sponsors tonight, LK Consulting Group for all the marketing, mentoring, and coaching program, geostaff.com.au for all your support and prizes, and Mum for covering some of the cost of the show. Now, also, we would like to do a shout out to our Patreons. I do have a couple of new ones here, so let's get started with our Patreons.
G'day PCE and the GDU family. Now, just like this tree has a big trunk to support its leaves and branches, you too can support this particular podcast on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/GDU podcast. Links are in the description below, and you too can be one of the main supporters of this channel for as little as $3 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. This is Semi Shell. Thanks for watching or listening. I'm over and out.
That's awesome. Updated video from SMS. Thank you very much, mate. Okay, so we're going to do a quick Patreon shout out here. Let me just get to my burners. So big thanks to the GDU Patreons tonight. We've got See My Shell, KittyKatch. We've got Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Archer, Captain Roverman, DTY73, Wollaston, Found It Podcast joining us live. Thanks, mate, all the way from Sweden. Team Casho, Head Walker, James 0116, Scramping, Mighty Minions, Lee 737, Geojo, Tattooed Squared, Contester, Gliss, Allied Oz, Cosmonaut 97, Isopeta, Oz Glory, Roddy C, Young Old Fella also joining us live. Thank you, mate. Tank Engine, Choo Choo. We've also got Bernie H, Green Cordial, and my newest patron, Chalk and Chunks. Thanks for joining us, Joe. Thank you for being a part of the team. If you wish to support the podcast, you can do so here on patreon.com/GDU podcast. And you can do that for as little as a cup of coffee a day, as SMS lives like to say. Quick special shout out before we go. I'd like to say a big happy birthday to Patrick from Found It Podcast. Happy birthday, mate, all the way over in Sweden. Thank you for being a Patreon and all of that. So that is awesome. Excellent. Darkside Dan, excellent. Okay, you get on that. And I will say Darkside Dan is a Patreon as well. So Darkside Dan. Sort out your banking details. That's fantastic. Okay. So everyone who has joined us live tonight, thank you very, very much. This has been one of our largest shows so far. So thank you for all taking the time out of your busy nights. Hopefully we've brought you a little bit of entertainment.
Kerry, we've got something else. We want to do another announcement.
Oh, okay. Yes, go for it.
Are you up for exclusives?
Oh, absolutely. I am the media partner anyway.
How about a world exclusive?
Okay. We're ready.
Is that all right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Well, before we make this announcement, I just want to say a few comments that we're going to put a disclaimer out there and just tell everybody when you hear this announcement to be very careful what you write in the comments. Think about what you put before you put anything, okay?
Okay.
So this is an exclusive. It's never been done in Australia before, and we're just sussing out information. As far as we know, it hasn't been done in the world before. Ooh. So you have no idea what we're going to say, do you?
No, I don't. You haven't pre-warned me at all. This is fantastic. I love it.
Would you like to have a guess?
Oh, mate, I got no idea. It could be anything, knowing you guys' creativity. It's amazing. I love it. Just
okay.
I can't guess. Yeah, go for it.
All right. After a lot of jumping through hoops and getting everything set, on the Easter Saturday at the event, there's going to be a geocacher's wedding.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be held indoors on site in the main building. It's going to be Easter Saturday about 3:00. It's going to be on the itinerary.
Yes.
It's a man and a woman.
Yes.
It's a wedding we've been all waiting for.
And the people have asked me not to say the names.
Right. Okay.
So
so we'll find out who it is on the day.
Well, yes.
Excellent.
But the person could be watching tonight. I spoke to them today from a long way away.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure they're watching. So, it's both the man and the woman are both geocachers.
Oh, fantastic.
So
okay.
They wanted this to be something because they met it at a geocaching event and they wanted all the geocachers to be there. So everybody is invited. Please be careful what you say in the comments.
Yes.
And if they want to come on and say something now live, I'll leave that to them.
Yes.
But that we'll just leave it at that. And it will be part of the event. It'll be on the itinerary Easter Saturday, somewhere around 3 p.m.
Right.
So
awesome. We could be a part of a wedding, not just a geocaching mega. We could be a part of a wedding.
That's it. I had one more. Oh, God. If the person's out there, If the person's out there watching,
Yeah.
and I think they are, for the lady who's watching, on the Easter Saturday, we're more than likely going to have joy flights, helicopter rides on the ground all day.
Yes.
And if the person's watching, especially the lady, I just want to show her a photograph and, just put this in mind.
Oh dear, hang on a minute. Let me make you larger.
There it is.
Holy moly.
So don't be afraid if you're watching. Get out there. Let the mind
we
can boggle.
Yep,
Great
absolutely.
present.
What a wedding photo.
Don't be scared. So we'll
Oh,
just leave it at that. We won't say who it is. At this stage, I can also tell you that they're trying with Groundspeak to make it a GC event. If it does happen, I can also tell you there'll be their wedding path tag will be made.
Oh wow, that is so cool.
I was speaking to the person from a long distance today, and there'll be a path tag happening if it's a GC event. So we'll leave it at that.
Okay. Oh wow, that's really exciting news. Thank you for sharing that. That's fantastic. Oh, well, I know what I'm going to be doing on Saturday at around 3-ish. I reckon there's going to be a bunch of people turn up to that. That's so fantastic. That's awesome. Excellent. All righty. Well, actually, massive thanks to the pair of you for joining me live tonight. Thank you for taking the time and sharing all the information with us all. I know we've all been super keen to hear about it, so thank you very, very much.
Thanks for having us.
Terry-Ann.
You are more than welcome. That is so great.
And
All righty.
one more love heart.
Oh, I
One
can't
more-
do it.
one
One
sec.
more love heart.
I'm hopeless at this. Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
I got it.
Look at the times, Kath. That's the ticket. Love it. Oh dear. All right, viewers and listeners, I hope you all enjoyed the rest of your day or night. We will see you again on the 9th of May, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We have dropped off of daylight savings here in New South Wales, so back on the same time as quite a bit of the eastern seaboard. So don't forget, I'm PCU from GDU. I'm not PCU. I'm PCE. Oh my goodness, what did you put in my water bottle? Honestly, keep an eye on that. I'm PCE from GDU. Don't forget to get lost to get found with GDU.
Geocaching down under.
That is way too loud. Alrighty, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the night, and thank you very, very much. That is awesome. Thank you for joining GeoKid. I know you got in here late, but thanks for joining us. See what happens? You got to turn on your notification. Thank you, Sandy. Hope you enjoyed your evening and got lots of information. Hopefully, we will see you at the Mega as well. That's it. Oh, Sue. Oh, my goodness. Now you're going out for your cache of the day. Honestly, I'm going to bed. Dearie me. Thanks, Jai. Appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed the show. That's awesome. And Beryl, thanks for joining us live. Very informative, Osmega. Yes, absolutely. And more to come. So thank you very much. You are welcome, Rod. Hope you have enjoyed the night. That's it. Thank you, Benjamin. And Julie, even more excited about the Osmega, aren't we all? That's great. Da-da-da-da. Who else have we got here? James, thank you for joining us live, James. You owe me a video. Dearie me. Thanks, John. Thanks for joining us live. Thanks, Miranda. That's awesome. And DTY. That's awesome. That's great. Hev Walker, yes. Thank you for joining live. That's great. Hey, Chook and Chunk. Here you are. I know, right? The GeoBash is looking so exciting. I feel like we need more than a weekend. Like you really need a week for this. This is so huge.
10 days, maybe.
Absolutely. I'd be down for that. Have you had any feedback from America? Because I know they do one-day megas, but we pack so much into our events.
Well, the lucky that we interviewed in Rutherglen, the only other event he'd been to was the Seattle event, which is like a one-dayer. He'd never been. He just said, "We just don't do this in America." And that
We've
was
also-
Rutherglen, and Rutherglen went from Thursday through to Monday, I think, which
Yeah.
is an extended mega as well. So
We've obviously
I
got
think
more
it's a
time.
great way to build community because you see
Absolutely.
you see the same people, and it's just a great way to build community.
Plus, the other thing, Terry Ann, when we first started this at Wagga in 2010, we worked on it for 2 years before, and we asked people how they wanted to have it. And everybody overwhelmingly said as a camping event. So we've always based everyone we've done around camping as the main thing and worked around that. And it works best. There's no other way.
Yeah, absolutely. And, like you put so much effort in, you've got all these events and different things for different interests. So there's something for everybody. And yeah, you just need time to look at it all. And I know I get distracted with all the events and forget to go geocaching. Like it's just, there's so much to do on site.
But camping is one thing, Greg, but I am never sleeping in a tent again. I'm just saying.
You've got to have
It's good to have options.
Absolutely.
That's
Which
it.
reminds me, I need to book my accommodation.
That's it. Get in quick. It'll go.
You do, Terry Ann, because we're not going to do it without you.
Okay. Well, yes, I better be there.
Right. So you've been told now.
I have. I will ring tomorrow. I will write it in my diary.
Good.
And I will
Because we
ring.
had so much fun. I think it was in Wangaratta, right?
Wangaratta, yeah.
We haven't cached together since Wangaratta, and that's like a year ago.
That was January of 21.
Oh, so long ago.
22. Yeah, absolutely. Get out of here. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for joining us, Bevan. Charmaine. I will actually reach out to you, Charmaine, and I might actually take you up on the offer of being my little person in the background, with the last fingers.
Yeah. She's doing a master in cyber stuff, so she'd probably be pretty good for it.
Well, she'll probably just hook into my
Just
computer.
saying, Charmaine.
You've been outed, Charmaine. We know all your secrets. Or maybe you know ours. Ooh. We know ours.
She'll be able to hack in and do stuff, probably.
That's it. I know, right? I'll have all sorts of weird things jumping up on the screen. That'd be fantastic. That's right. Thank you, Carl. Yeah, absolutely, Charmaine. Great idea to have the pre-runs for the tours. I reckon that's a real cracker idea, actually, for the locals, like you say.
Yeah.
And you guys get a test run,
Yeah.
Yeah, because it irons out the wrinkles before we actually do it with people.
Yeah,
because it
that's
can
right.
be a bit stressful on the day when you're trying to fit everything in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're trying to, not forget anything, fit everything.
So I
in,
will
make
say
it
that quite a few of our tour leaders did it at Clearwaters, and what's that? When did we do that? 2019.
Yeah.
So Toy Hunters, Tank Engine, Tealby,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people have already done tours before, and we've got some great leaders.
And also we've got Paul on the website. It's not easy putting it all together and a booking system with payments. So we've done that before. Paul's a whiz. He knows what he's doing, so we'll be right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, that's great. All right. Well, I might let everybody go. Thank you for sticking around. It's been absolutely wonderful having you here. I'll let you guys know now that it's nearly over, so you don't panic or anything. But we were just shy of having 100 viewers tonight.
Woohoo!
So not only are we talking
how
about
many followers? How many followers have got on Facebook now?
Let's do a followers update.
Because we're trying to hit
So
get a
tell
milestone there too.
everyone, Kath, what you let me know earlier in the week.
I think was it 1,000 followers you're nearly hitting?
Yes.
So get on board and follow the GDU on Facebook and get Terry Ann up and over the 1,000 mark.
That's it. I am on 957 followers.
Okay. So any new watchers tonight, get on and follow on Facebook and tell your mates and log in next month.
That's it. So let me pop that in the chat room. Should we do something for the 1,000 followers?
What Terry Ann, what state is our green shirt winner from?
Queensland.
Okay.
I think that's right, isn't it, Jess? Yeah, Queensland. Yeah, Queensland. Southeast Queensland.
Great.
Is that all right?
Sure is.
Yeah. Excellent. That's fantastic. I know, Daniel. Isn't that amazing? 100 people watching the show live. I can't believe so many people would take their time out of their night to watch us. It's fantastic. So thank you very much. That's right, Charmaine, a Brisbaneite. There you go. Yep, Queensland. And I'm so keen for these ghost tours, actually. The ghost tour at Queanbeyan was fantastic.
Yeah. You get involved in one of them. They have a chaperone, and he's the top 10 ghost tour operators in the world. That's how good he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well worth signing up for those ones. The tours will be limited numbers, though. So if you're really interested, keep a keen eye out for that, because it can't be for everybody. We can't offer it to everybody.
That's true.
We'll do our best to get as many out there so that as many people that want to can get involved in something.
Wonderful. Now, I know we're still on air, but the winner of the T-shirt tonight was Dylan, and Jess is also with Dylan. If she orders her T-shirt, can they be posted together?
Yes.
Sure.
I'll give you a little note so you remember. Excellent. All right, Jess. So, yeah, go ahead and order your shirt, and they will be posted together in about August, roughly end of August. So no worries. Oh, Patrick, you're going to have your birthday cake. Yay.
Patrick, I'll be in Stockholm in August. I'll hope to catch up with you.
You'll have to reach out. That'd be fantastic.
Bring a TB along or grab one from you. I don't know, something.
You have to grab that one from north of Stockholm.
I'm going to take a new one, Terry Ann.
I know, right?
A replacement one.
Is that cheating if I just post it to you and you take it with you?
Well, no, I don't think so.
I reckon it's just a head start, because my TB is supposedly in the Netherlands, but it's now lost. So,
hey, we can work something out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've got something. I've got a spare one here. Look at this. There you go.
Cool. I've got quite a lot of those, you know.
Really? You don't say. Oh, I've got a question for you, Kath. We should probably do a whole show on this, actually. I know you are a super mega awesome collector of geo coins.
Yeah.
Do you know how many coins you actually have?
No, I don't. I've got a whole basket full in the family room where the games team are in the family room making a lot of noise out there, Greg. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Can't hear it. So
drinking wine and carrying on. I don't know what they're doing out there. But I got a whole basket load, I think, from America last year, and I haven't.
Have you activated them all? Oh my God, you haven't even activated them. That's fantastic. All right, we can definitely work something out. Absolutely.
I can do one of my signal ones, and we can just work it out, Terry Ann.
Absolutely. And as Mark says, there is no cheating, only a nuance. I like it.
Right. It's helping out mates. That's what it is.
Hey, Thomas is telling you you've got no geocoins left.
Get out of there, Thomas.
Get out of the spare bedroom. Oh, that's funny. Dearie me. Yes,
I tell you what, he is a marvel with all of his printing and stuff. It's just crazy what he's been doing for us.
He does the 3D printing too, doesn't he?
3D printing. He's done a Gangles. Gangles is the cockatoo in the background here. That's Gangles.
He designed it.
Well, we did it as a group, but he's been doing. I've got a sticker on the back of my car, and he made a little Gangles head that he brought along tonight, and he's a clever dude.
You know what, actually, I've been in contact with John from GeoStuff, and I'm trying to organize like a TB for me, for PCE, with PCE in it. And I'm trying to organize one with GDU in it as well. So John and I were working.
We have some pretty good, I mean, Danielle and Thomas and Lisa, they just get their stuff together, and it's really cool.
That's right.
They're my go-to team.
I mean, you know, speaking of the team...
Welcome to the show.
Geocachers, muggles, viewers,
And listeners, over to you, PCE.
let's get on with the show.
Yeah, I think that's the team.
They're all here. They're all here in the next room.
That's the games team for the mega.
That's the games team.
There you go. That's the games team as well. So you've now all been introduced.
Drinking and being merry.
Drinking and being merry and working out a lot of fun for all the people to do.
I think you better do a metal detector check at the front door.
Yeah.
Check for geocoins. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
Raiding the studio.
They're coming in.
Hey, it's the
Oh,
game team.
There
It's the
they
game
are.
team. Oh, that's awesome. I'm watching you, watching me on me watching you.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it. I
They're
like it.
crazy, just saying.
The crazy crew, the games team. I like it.
The games
Oh,
team.
so cool.
And we're having
Oh,
so much fun working out ideas for games and things for everybody to do at the GeoBash. And
that's fantastic.
We'll see you
Yeah.
when you get here.
Woohoo! Oh, that's
You should all bob down and bounce up.
No.
yeah.
oh well. I think they've had too much to drink. Get out of there, you people.
Oh dear. All righty. All right. Well, I might let everybody in the chat room go. We're approaching 2 hours. We've gone well over, but that's fine. Oh dear. Awesome. All right, guys. So yeah, we'll see you on the 9th of May. Everyone have a great night. Enjoy your beverages. And yeah, we'll all see you next month. And thanks, Kitty and Greg, for joining. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.